L&L. Woo, woo, woo. Never Live Show. It's hot, 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 taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Live. Let's go. Love and Live Show. Yeah. Motivation speakers. Yeah. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live Empire bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Great fire. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Elijah, favorite nephew. Lenora, she know it's the truth. Adriana, Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it, it's up.
It's the love
hey,
and live
hey,
show. Love and live.
Love and Live.
It's the love and live.
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and Live. Each day as if it was your last. Yeah. Visit Love and Live Shots.com.
Hello, how is everybody doing today? Welcome in. All right, today is relationship advice here on the Love and Live show. We come through, we chat it up with you guys. We talk about different relationships, discussion, and topics. How you feeling today, Queen Lenore?
I'm feeling really great today. I have to talk a little louder because Eli can't hear me.
Oh,
So
the light is not even looking bad today.
I know it looks actually good.
Yeah, it's actually looking. I don't even think we should be adjusting or anything. So anyway,
Hey.
Queen Lenore on the loud note, she's gonna have to bring that volume down. It's a
No,
bit too
because
loud
Eli
for
told
my
me he
ears.
couldn't hear me.
Anyway, so yeah, it's relationship advice. You guys know what goes down. We talk up in the chat.
We're going to talk about some relationships today, okay? We ain't just going to talk about no simple-minded relationship. We get down in the dirt today with some relationship advice. I even got a question or two. I mean, it's pertaining to Eli, but besides all that, I got some questions.
Oh, you got some questions pertaining to me. What's going on?
How you be ignoring me?
Oh no, I don't think we need to deal with those kind of
Yeah,
questions
it's
here on the
relationship
Love
advice,
Live-
and that's what we're talking
on
about.
Live show.
It's just all types of relationship. It's just not a relationship between some, people that was trying to be together and build a life together.
Yeah,
it's
we
like
talking about
business
the ones where
partners
it's like,
and
how you deal
nephew
with-
and auntie.
How you deal with
and,
somebody who constantly be acting up? That
and
kind
so
of those
that's
kind of
what-
questions.
and that's why
yeah.
I got that question. I got a couple of them for you,
So,
and maybe you can answer it since it's about you.
so anyway,
But I hope you guys are doing very well. I'm
yeah.
so happy to see all my beautiful family. You guys are amazing, and I love you, and I just appreciate everything about you. I pray for you guys daily because you guys are at the bottom of my heart. I just thank you guys for supporting us in all our endeavors.
all right. So stepping in, we here
I guess he told me
relative
shut
to
up.
the chat. We're gonna go ahead and welcome in Sweetheart. All right, Sweetheart. So how are you doing today?
Doing good.
All right, I think maybe she's saying her dad is in the hospital today, so I hope he's doing
I
well.
hope he's doing good, yeah.
All right, we also gotta open up a file, not just any kind of file. We've got the Bud Files. Bud Files in the building. What's going on?
Hey.
Welcome in, Bud Files. All right, you gotta catch a wave for the next one. We have
Woo.
the Ocean Sisters. Welcome in. We got the Ocean Sisters saying hello.
Hey, Ocean Sisters, how are you doing?
Ocean Sisters
What's going
in the
on,
building.
sisters?
All right. Sweetheart, she said hi, Chris and Queen
Hey.
and nephew.
Hey.
Oh, she said, okay, well, you got a nice shirt on today,
I'm
Queen.
trying to jazz it up, bro. Trying to jazz it up, trying to do my thing.
We got to welcome somebody in. She stay lit.
Lit.
And she ain't never going to quit it. All right, we've got
755
755
media.
All right, y'all go ahead and hit my girl,
Girl
up.
up.
We got 755
Yeah.
media in the building.
I mean,
Say
755
hello.
got beef. I just want everybody to
Okay,
know
all
we got
right,
beef.
all right.
It's in the streets, y'all.
We ain't
It's
vegan.
in the white tea streets.
Straight beef.
Beef. Yeah, we ain't
Okay,
vegan over here with that. We beefing.
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay,
between
we're gonna get through and then we're gonna talk about
this
me
is
and
relationship
755.
advice right now. You over here.
I think me and 755 need
You
help.
got to mend your relationship.
We gotta mend our relationship 'cause we got beef. It's on.
Oh,
I've
snap.
been waiting for you, 755.
Oh man. Oh, she trying to buck up on me. Oh, we're going to have to pause on this one. All right. We got somebody who all about a cash, all about a bag. We got E-Money. He's always
E-Money, how
on
are
the beat.
you? Yeah.
Welcome, E-Money. He said, all right. He said, we love you guys too, fam.
Yes.
What's good with it, E-Money? How you doing?
Hey.
He said, shout out to everybody in the chat. And don't
Yeah.
forget to like, share, and connect with the Love and Live show if
That's
you haven't
right.
already. All right,
Share
we
us
appreciate
out,
that
like
message.
us, yes.
E-Money in the building. E-Credit, E-Debit,
E-Credit.
EBT. Was
I
in the
still didn't
building.
get my e-credit card, but I'm gonna work on him on that one.
Well, I mean, he got a different policy by now, so you might have to,
But I wanted to be,
renegotiate
I
with
wanted
the new
to be
terms
on
of
that,
service.
that grandparent policy where we had the old
Is it trying to,
policy. 'Cause we
grandfather's
was there
name?
from the beginning, trying to
Yeah.
have the old policy. I'm just saying.
All right. What? 755 said, what?
Oh yeah.
She said, I got my package.
Oh,
All right.
I'm so proud. I'm
She
so
got
glad you got your
EBT.
package.
Yes, EBT in the building.
Yeah. So let me tell y'all about 755. Is there anybody else? Okay, got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was on 755's live.
You were
know,
on her live. Yes.
because I be missing her sometimes. I'll be like, no, I'm gonna catch her. She just be popping up random.
Yeah.
Like,
She
normally
gotta
I
do
know
it to
when
him.
she comes on, but now she just be like pop up.
She got to do it to him.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I've been fine with that. I ain't had no issues. But then she gonna call me out.
All right, what she
You
call
know what
out?
you did, 755.
What she
Don't
do?
try to act
What
like
she
you
do?
did.
755 is innocent. What
No,
she do?
she's not. Cause I'm gonna tell you, she called me and I'm like, okay, Queen Lenore thinks her song is the best. Y'all better tell her that her song ain't the best. And I'm like, they can't tell me anything because my song is the best.
So
like, I'm not putting down nobody else's song. Like, everybody else's song is the bomb. You know what I mean? Everybody got bomb songs. Like, cause and let me tell you why they got bomb songs.
Okay, all right.
Because 755 and Shandy
they be in the cut. Yeah, they be,
yeah,
they be
so
in the mix.
all their
Yeah,
songs
they be doing
is
it.
like extra bomb. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, for my generation.
Okay, for your generations.
When
You
my
speaking
song,
on your generation value.
my song Generation Time. When when the Love and Live Shop song came out.
Yeah.
Mine's just the best.
Dude, yeah, in that on that era, you were
I mean,
dominating in that
yeah,
era.
so
what
my
you
thing
saying.
is, you got the slow cuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
and they could be over there with the slow cuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got the little, jazzy sounds and stuff. But when you get to the level, you ain't got no choice but to get up and dance.
That's that turn up.
Yeah, and even though you be like, I'm sick and tired of the song, but you be still like, hey, the life and the show. Yeah, you think that's right.
Yo.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying. She's trying to tell them to tell me. She's trying to tell them to tell me that maybe they songs were better or other people's songs. And I wasn't putting down nobody else's music.
No, you wasn't doing that.
I mean, music is still by the same artist, but I wasn't putting down nobody else's songs.
Yeah.
I was just saying mine's is the greatest.
You was just standing on business like that.
You know what I mean? Like, let me give you an example. We got Michael Jackson and Prince, right? They are bomb. You know what I mean? But we ain't like Michael Jackson be having the number one hits, you know?
Yeah.
Prince be having the number one hits, you know what I mean? We ain't putting nobody down. We're just saying who's number one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. We can have greats.
We can have greats.
We can have greats.
We can have greats.
There do be some of them songs that's better than the others, though.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to say. But then she gonna say, because Queen thinks her song is the best.
Pause. Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I just want to let ABC, NBC, CBS, BET, Lifetime, all the
letters.
All the people know.
Yeah.
Yes, my song is the best.
Okay.
Mic drop.
Boom.
That's all I gotta say. And I don't know why she keeps trying. And I love some songs. You know that one song with the E-Money beat that I can't even think of the name of it.
Yeah. I want to get to know.
Oh, that song is
yeah.
the bomb. But I can't even compare that to the Love and Live Shop because, see, that's just the song.
Yeah, that's just the song.
But Love and Live Shop introduces who we are.
Yeah, it's just like, yo. You just come
Yeah,
in,
Yo.
you be letting them know
Like,
what's good.
right out there. And then she just, I'm not saying nobody all the other songs, I be jamming. When I hear my accessory song, I be jamming.
Yeah, you gotta reapply.
You know what I mean? Because it's time to what? A reapply. That's all I'm going to say. And then when I hear Strength from Within,
Yes, if
from
you want to
within,
win. Yeah,
if you want to win,
you gotta win.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just tight.
It's smooth too. It just kind of catchy, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
and
beat it gets you. You feel like you in a whole different plane of thinking or something like that.
And then when you hear that Passionately Intrigued art song,
Oh,
you know every time I get in the when I get in the grocery store, that's the only song I know.
Yeah, you hit that.
I be trying to do the walk with her.
You be over here acting like you touched it.
I be me and her be doing the dance. Okay, so I don't look like her when I'm doing the dance, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day,
okay, on the end of the day,
mic drop.
Yeah.
Mine is the best.
Love and Live Shop, Love and Live Show song.
And I see Passionately Intrigued all the time.
It's the greatest song of all time.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
And then all the other people that you guys do, I promote for you to do everybody's song.
And you're not even trying to be like, arrogant. It's very humble.
Yes. That's all I'm saying. And my thing is, don't take offense.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I'm just giving you credit where credit is due. And credit is due that you nailed that.
Yeah, eat credit. Eat debit.
That's all I'm like.
Maybe even EBT.
That's all I'm like. You nailed it. When y'all did my song, you nailed it. It was like, I remember the first time I heard it in the car.
Yeah.
I was showered and then I said, wow. And then she was like, do you need anything changed? If you touch my song.
Oh, yeah. You would hit him with the unbiased real quick.
We would, we would get mad.
Yeah.
And I don't even know why I didn't mention unbiased song. I love her song too. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, I'm not putting down nobody else's song because I think everybody's song is on point.
Yes, but you do have to say, Taste the Heat song is the greatest song of all time.
Mic drop.
Facts. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into the chat.
Okay, sorry. I just had to tell everybody
You
what
know,
me
she had to
and
make the announcement
755
before
were
we get into
beefing about.
relationship
Because
advice
we
for
got to work
today.
on our relationship.
Yeah.
And as we're on relationship advice,
Yeah.
I need to try to mend my relationship with my sister, 755, because I love her.
Yeah, well, 755 was like, say what? Me?
Yes.
She said we were just having a healthy conversation.
Well, then you know what you did on your live.
E-Money said, see what happened was... She said, right, E-Money, right?
Don't be writing money because you did it on your live. I heard your I said, oh, she better be lucky I can't get up on there.
755. Okay, y'all know what it is. Come on, nephew.
I'm just
E-Money
saying.
here. They say pop up at the pop up. You know,
shop
so
up at the shop up.
get your bomb.com seasoning for
For
your
your
bomb.
bomb.
Okay, come on
Come
now.
on
Let
now.
them know. Let them
You
know.
tell me that ain't about us.
It's facts. We
Facts
got to
about
stamp
the facts, right?
it. yeah.
Okay,
We're
that's
going
all
to
I'm
have to get
trying
a
to-
machine pretty soon here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into relationship advice.
I just had to
for
do that
today.
first question to help her. And I thank you guys in the chat, E-Money and 755, that we can work our relationship
Yes,
out.
and really work through this issue that we was having here.
Yeah, because I just always want our relationship to be built up on strong
I mean, you
foundation.
sit here on relationship advice talking about strong relationships.
Yeah.
So of course you want to really practice what you preach in there. You know,
And
really
that's all.
back it up.
And I love her, so when I go on her live again, this conversation won't happen
it
again.
won't even be an issue.
Because we worked it out.
We're gonna get through this, all right?
You know? That's all I'm trying to say.
So y'all know Queen Lenore don't see the title or the topic, thumbnail, whatever, the discussion we're gonna have today. She kind of seen it today though. But topic of the day, she said I slept with her husband. All right.
I said, well, who's husband?
All right. We don't know. We're gonna have to get into it.
Somebody says?
But imagine somebody telling you slept with their husband.
I laugh.
And we got this. It said cheating. We got some question marks.
No,
Is
I
it
will
cheating
laugh.
or are we not? What's happening? So that's one of our discussions that we're gonna step in today. Queen Lenore, you got anything you want to get into? You say you had some discussions that you wanted to talk about.
Oh, we can get into this first before we get into those
Yeah.
discussions about me and your relationship.
Yeah, let's get into
I just
it.
mended me and 755. Let me walk, enjoy the moments of me and her.
Well, I mean,
She said a little burnt fat on me. Oh, I do like a little burnt fat
she
on
said,
me.
I apologize, Queen. Please forgive.
I forgive
All right.
you.
Please forgive.
I'm glad we can work our relationship out. I love you, 755. You know how much I love
Money,
you.
he said, happy anniversary once again, fam.
Thank you. 25 years. Good. Y'all don't know. I mean, my first marriage barely last 6 months. Okay.
So you over
We
here.
made it 25
you a major
years.
hurdle over here.
Yes. This morning I was talking to my husband, and I was like, it was something that just popped up, and I was just sitting there. I said, honey, you might not have known this. And he's like, what? I said, I'm gonna tell you something you probably just didn't know. And he's like, what? I said, we've been married 25 years because I know. I said, yeah, so we gotta do something different. It's 25 years. I said, well, what we gonna do different? And I came up with this. Every month we're gonna see how long it works. It gotta work the whole year.
It gotta work.
It gotta
You
work
just
the whole
got
year.
it.
It gotta work the whole year. Every month we're gonna give each other a gift, and now you can make the gift. It can be something sweet. You can write, stuff. It doesn't have to be money wise. If you want to do money, that's fine. If you don't, it's fine. Just something that you think about and you go, you know what? I think she would appreciate this or this. And then we do it every month on the 24th because we're married on June 24th. So every month on the 24th for the 12 months, we'll do that. So then we don't have to do it no more. But it's just something because this is a big milestone. Bless you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
This is a big milestone for us. So I think that would be a great milestone that we appreciate each other intentionally on the 24th of each month.
And we show that. We show that appreciation.
Yeah.
755 said, oh, snap. 25 years of love. Happy
Yes,
anniversary.
thank you.
She also begins to say that everybody loves Chris.
Yes. we gonna have to talk about that
All
verse
right,
though
for
in the song.
25 years, everybody loves Chris.
Yes, but I enjoy my honey bunches of oats. And that's why I correct me because a lot of people would always go, if y'all don't argue all the time, then y'all don't have a healthy relationship. We don't argue all the time, and we got a healthy relationship. We don't follow in that lead. Like literally, I can count on one hand our if we can count on one hand, and man, might not use all the fingers on one hand, of our serious, like really crazy, mentally issued arguments. And the reason I say mentally issued, because, you know, one of those arguments was PMSing.
Okay.
And then I can count on both hands just any arguments that's like argument. Everything else is just like a really discussion, and it don't even last 5 minutes with us. We say what we say and let go.
She said it's a recall on ice cream.
Really?
Oh, snap.
That's why you gotta make your own ice cream, and it's so easy. Condensed milk and whipping cream.
You can get into
Best
it.
ice cream ever.
And don't you got a video on the ice cream maker queen and all?
I do. I got ice cream.
The ice cream maker that
the
you
best
use to
ice
make
cream
that
maker
process
ever.
easy.
I'm about to make me a low carb one day, and then I got my guinea pig.
Oh, so then when y'all see me passing out on the floor.
Oh, really? That's what. Don't. Never mind. He ain't gonna be my guinea pig. Y'all heard it from him. I'm not even gonna have him be my guinea pig.
Oh man. So anyway.
So when I make that ice cream, be like, Queen ain't even let me get no ice cream. Now remember this conversation.
I'm cutting this one out the.
Nope.
We not doing this.
Nope.
I'm cutting this
Remember
one.
this? What?
YouTube editing studio.
No,
Here I come.
no.
I'm clipping this part out.
Y'all screenshot it
Completely.
right now, this conversation. Because he trying to click it out.
Oh, look, 755 says, show the video of him passing out in the hotel.
Exactly.
Oh, man,
That's
we're
not
not
it.
doing that.
That's not the
That's too much. Oh, man. Yeah, 755
Run
that
that
tape.
best video ever. I don't know
Uh-uh.
why that just can't be a short or something.
I think it is. But anyway, with that being said, relationship advice. We're going to step into the first one. All right. We got a young relationship here, and I think we tackle something different. But, well, I mean, he's not that young. He's in his mid-20s. His girlfriend is 20. And so, you know, they started getting together and everything. And this guy here, I mean, he's 25, but he didn't really have to do too much. You know, he went, got his job. He kind of been low key. Everything has been close to him. He's always been able to get A to B wherever he needs to be, right?
Yeah.
And so even his job now, he don't even go out for his job. He works a remote job.
Yeah.
So he don't really have too much reasons to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to getting a car, I mean, he never really seen the usage of getting a car because he can get literally everywhere that he wants to be.
Oh, yeah.
But now he stepped into this relationship, and you know, this lady is like, "Are you serious? You don't have a car?" I mean, he's working, he's doing everything, so it's not like he can't, you know, provide for himself or anything like that. But she wants to break up because he doesn't have a car.
Okay.
So, you know, he wants to know how he should take this. Like, you know, is he doing something wrong here? Like, you know, should he have a car? What do you recommend for this guy in this situation? This girl just saying she want to break up with him because he ain't got a car.
Break up with him. Break up with him.
Just
No,
let
really
it
break
go.
up, because my thing is, you doing things that's suitable for your life. A car ain't doing nothing. She ain't gonna help on the car.
Yeah.
And if you can get to your job, you're actually saving money. Like,
Yeah.
put that money that you would put towards a car and put that aside. I understand people was like, oh, you need to have a car for this. But there's some areas in the world, it's a waste of time to have a car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's parts of, like, New York that we just have a car just to say we got a car. But we can get on this
Bus.
subway, and we can get over here, and we get, I mean, you see it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's just that we feel like a man is not a man if he don't have a car, a house,
It's like a checklist is what you said.
Yeah, but my thing is, and then they're like, well, then you're not ready to date if you don't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many transportations to say that. You might not want to get on a bus, but you can do an Uber. And that's still going to save you way more money than getting a car. If you can get to work and that, and you got your house, and you got that, my thing is do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think you might need a car is probably when y'all decide to have some kids or something, because then you got to go to the doctor's appointment. You don't want to really have your kids in, you know, that environment when they're newly born or something like that. But I think we stick to stuff, and like we put that as what a man is worth.
Yeah.
He's worth this if he
Has
has a
this,
car
has
or
X.
he has that.
Mhm.
But if you can get around wherever you at without a car and you've been fine with it and you got your own place and you doing dollar, I mean, you hitting all the other dollars, then why you need a woman that's gonna want to be with you for who you are? You know what I mean? I understand, like, you ain't got your own place. Like, well, why you ain't got your own place? You know, what's going on? Give me the details of it. You know, once you give me the details, I can then assume if I want to still continue to date you or not.
Yeah.
But if you just, oh, I don't got a car because my job is 2 blocks and I can walk 2 blocks down the street, or I could do this. One of my nephews said, it's so funny, says, I never want a car. He got a car too. And he said, I never want a car. He always like riding his bike or catching the bus or whatever. He said, because you get gain weight for no reason, and I don't want a car. He ended up getting a car, he gained weight. But, I mean, like, literally, when he was explaining it, it gave me a whole new insight. Because, like, yeah, in Oregon, you can get around everywhere on the bus. Like, there's not a spot you can't go to. Just either in the Portland, I know you guys don't know these areas, but just go with me.
Yeah.
Portland, Gresham, Tiger, Beaverton, any of those areas, you can get around to all of these places on the bus. And you pay $100 a month, and you got this bus pass that could get you everywhere that you need to be. So $100 compared to $200, $300, $400, $500 a month, and I can put those $200, $300, $400 in the savings. I'm looking at how you building a saving for our future more than how you can waste money on something that's irrelevant. You got a car, so you're gonna really drive two blocks away. Because you can say, oh no, he can get a car and still walk 2 blocks. Most people get a car, after a while, they just stop walking. They don't walk. It is not what it is. So, she only with you because she don't want to be with you because you don't got a car. Then don't be with her. Be with her. There's a woman out there that's going to show you nothing but love and be there for you 100,000,000% by just who you are. You know what I mean? So, if that's your only downfall, and that's not even a downfall, is that you don't have a car, you don't need her.
All right. Look.
That was my easiest way to say it.
Money, he had to put his hand on Paul, man. He said, I drive to my mailbox.
That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say. We be driving everywhere. We waste more gas trying to get to the mailbox. Let me take this trash out, hop in the car. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, literally.
Yeah, it's a thing. So we're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. West Coast family in the building.
Woo, woo.
We got Big Rooster Show. Big
West
Rooster
Coast
in the
family.
building. How you doing, Big Rooster?
Yes.
All right. He said, love and live show, West Coast family. All
Yeah.
right. How you doing? What's going on, Big Rooster? We also got to get well, mind, body, and soul. We got Wellness with Frugal Mama.
Hey, Wellness. How you
Frugal
doing?
Mama in the section.
How you doing?
She gonna teach a wellness lesson.
Yes,
Welcome,
she
man.
is.
How you doing?
We got to work out. I haven't
right.
worked out this week.
All right, we're gonna have to get right.
So we
with
got to
that,
work
too.
out. So, Wellness, I'm going to put that blame on you.
All right. See, look, this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna start on this note here on relationship advice.
You know you're supposed to
Alright.
call me and tell me to get my workout. What kind of trainer are you?
Oh, wellness for Frugal Mama.
You're starting to
said,
be like
hey.
him.
She said she's doing well. She's just working.
Oh, I understand, sis. I understand.
Nice
Okay,
to see you.
sorry.
Look, she over here laughing. Nice to have you in here, Wellness with
Yes,
Frugal Mama.
thank you.
So that was the first discussion. You know, this guy, of course, he can get everywhere he needs to be. He never really seen the need to invest in a car. He got a place to stay. The job that he was working, he doesn't even have that job now. He works a remote job, so he definitely don't really got to go nowhere except for his groceries or whatever it
Yeah.
may be. So, yeah, he got in a relationship. She over here is like, you know, the car thing is kind of coming up, I guess, and she not saying she don't want to be with him. He don't have a car. So, yeah.
I mean, she wasn't into you in the beginning. If she's over there only with you because of material things, you don't want nobody about no material. Because material will wear you out. You won't never have no savings. You probably living good. You probably can get whatever you want, like you a superstar millionaire. And here she trying to break your pockets. Tell her no.
So we got to get into this next one. This one is a little bit more complex. So we got a married couple here. They've been together for a while, all right? So the wife is really she's just in love with the husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just in love with the husband. You know, there was an incident maybe a couple years ago where he may have cheated on her with the coworker. Now she don't know for sure, but it's kind of in the air, kind of a known thing, but not really talked about or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they got drunk, and she was just incredibly drunk, like just incredibly drunk where she was just saying any and everything. And so in her drunken way, she has said, I love you so much, I don't even care if you cheated on me. And so his response to that was from talkative to saying nothing at all. And so his silence recently has been bothering her. And that's where she's at now. She's like, where should I move forward with the situation? So how do you feel about this, Queen Lenore? What's some relationship advice you would give to this married woman?
That's a hard one. It is, because you could mess up somebody's, I say hi, so you could mess up somebody thing. And I think, we want to say, like, because he was silent, it was like, it admitted that he cheated. But it could also have thrown him off, like, where are you getting that I cheated on you from? Because I think that's how I would have taken it. Like, where the hell you getting that I cheated? Like, you don't care if I cheated on you. So are you telling me to cheat, or do you think I cheated? Like, that would be my conversation if it was the shoe was put on me.
Yeah.
But because women automatically, no, I'm not gonna say women. I'm gonna just say society automatically lets us feel like men always cheat. You're not gonna get one man in the world that don't cheat, and that's how society makes it. And we fall into society and believing that all men cheat. That's just what we want to believe it. We do it. So in her mind, that silence meant, oh, so you did cheat,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where she's going. But he's probably in it like, what are you talking about? Like, why is this a conversation of saying that? Because to me, it just came out about, I love you so much, I don't care if you did cheat on me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But who told you I cheated on you? When did you get this conversation? Why didn't we ever talk about this cheat? That would be with my mind. And I'm going to tell you, I was sober real quick. Like, and me, I'm going to get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to take offense to you saying that I cheated. Like, me and Chris are sitting up here. This one hair piece is irritating. We sitting up here drunk and having a good time laughing. That did not do it, y'all. What was that?
You go the other way.
There we go. Me and Chris over here getting drunk, and then that's what he tells me. I'm going to take offense to it. And I think if we thought about it in a man's point of view, in a woman's point of view, like if a man told that one to a woman, we wouldn't have said, oh, the silence is telling it. Yeah. We would have said she probably was offended trying to get back at you, you know, like, what the hell is wrong with you? But when it's a man, it's like, his silence is saying, yep, he did it. And she can ask her friends, family, they're going to be like, yep, he cheated, yep, because why he silent? Or why he's silent? Like, what's going on? And we, as women, are really good. We could put stuff together and make even the person that didn't do it look guilty. And they be thinking, I might have cheated. There was at one time we was there, and she did brush up against my elbow. Did we kiss? All of a sudden we are that great at convincing somebody. So I don't know. I would ask them, like, if it's something that's just weighing on your heart, I would have been asked though. Like, I would have been asked if it's weighing on my heart. No, that's a lie. I wouldn't have asked. I learned from my first time I wouldn't have asked. But I would have prayed. And then I would have watched every move he made. And if it got extraordinary, then we would have some issues. But sometimes something can look bad, and it might not be bad. Yeah. And I'm not going to, that one's a hard one, because I know me. Like, I've learned with my first husband, I didn't ask. I just investigated. And once I investigated and knew that he cheated, that's when I confronted him. But now that I know and learned a lot from that one, I wouldn't even have confronted. I would have been basically getting myself ready to depart from him. and he would just woke up one day and I wouldn't be there. I'll be gone.
Well, Big Rooster said his silence should continue. But he said true.
The silence should continue. Now I'd have been like, what's wrong with you? Where you get that crazy mess from? You cheated? Is that why you saying it? Because you cheated? You know. Because that's how women would have did it.
Well, in this situation, too, it is just kind of throwing things off, too, because, again, they having a good little moment, drunk in joy and everything like that, and then that comes. So, again, like you said, even though he was silent, even though it was silent, it's like you don't know what angle he was coming from because you didn't have to talk to him prior. So, but then you saying it anyway to where it won't even matter. So either way it goes, it's just like, what do you want him to say?
I don't even think she was probably really, really drunk. I think she was acting drunk, and then said it that way so he could admit it why she was drunk, so she wouldn't remember. So he would think she wouldn't remember.
Yeah,
I think that's the whole. I think it was a plot. I'm gonna make a moan.
Did you
saying,
see
what I mean? With how women can do that?
Like getting into it.
Did you see how women can do that? Because that's my plot. Is like you wouldn't have said that, and even if you did, if you was drunk, the silence wouldn't have bothered you. So you weren't drunk. You knew what you were doing. You was coming for him, and he was thrown off, like completely thrown off. But you opened the trap for him to step in it, and he didn't step in it. And now you're gonna try to make the blame that he cheated and didn't admit it.
So how do you feel about this situation overall, Queen? Say you do this, and you was drunk, and you said this to your husband. What's going on?
Well, I'm crazy.
And you wouldn't even. I don't feel like this is your type of situation.
It isn't.
You would have had the conversation if it was weighing on you this much. It would have came out in some type of way, but it wouldn't have been years after in a drunken state.
And I don't think I would play drunk on it.
Yeah, because you're not that kind of
No,
person.
I'm not the kind that's gonna check your phone. I'm not the kind that's gonna do anything, and I'm definitely not playing the game. I don't want to play that type of game. I don't. So yeah, I just think she's gonna get what she wants one day playing that game. Because men to me sometimes are simple-minded. And then they have this attitude that you hear a lot of guys say. And nowadays you hear even girls say it. Well, you think I'm cheating, I might as well cheat.
Which is terrible, but...
I mean, if I got to sit here and try to defend myself constantly on something I didn't do, let me give you a reason to do it. Because I'm tired of hearing about it. So at least I know I did it. So now you can have a conversation and do it. That's how, they end up feeling afterwards. What you feel?
I feel with this situation, it's kind of like what happened kind of happened. I mean, there's like, y'all could have the conversation about it, but at this point, it's like, I just don't know. For me, it's confusing what she's expecting. Because he's obviously went silent. He was, kind of detached from the situation the moment that happened. That, again, like you said, it killed the vibe. So what you want him to do, just step back into that? Or, how is, I don't, if that was his reaction to it instead of, aggression or whatever, why are you expecting he's going to just come to you about that? So if you're going to have the conversation, you got to have the conversation. But
and now he knows it's been on your mind for a while.
Yeah.
So even if he did cheat, he now knows that you know.
Yeah.
And you have accepted it. So now it's like free for all. And if he didn't cheat, now he knows you don't trust him. And now he has to step back because what's going on? What did I do to make you not trust me? Are you doing something you shouldn't be doing?
So, yeah, it's a difficult situation. Now I feel like out of everything, issues more created from this.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show, if there is something going on like that, again, people handle it in their own way, but it's really the communication aspect. You could have confronted it at that time. You could say something instead of it coming out in this way. And now things are just uneasy because, again, like you say, if it was misinterpreted, the situation with him and his coworker, now he's put on put on edge, you know. And
That's
either
true.
way he goes, he's put on edge. But he's definitely put on edge if he's innocent, because now
Yeah.
he's like, I couldn't believe you really thought that of me, you know. I brought the coworker around, you
So
know.
now you brought
Mhm.
different kind of drama to your relationship
Yeah.
that didn't even need to be there.
So all that's that situation. If you guys have anything that y'all want to say in the chat, feel free to chat about it.
Yes.
But we're gonna go ahead and get into the title and thumbnail. All right.
Ooh.
Cheating with you know, like what's going on? And the title of this is "She Said I Slept with Her Husband."
So this is
So,
a female right now.
Yeah, she's saying so. This right here is a female.
Mhm.
You know, she's not too young, but she's not quite middle aged just yet, and she has some friends. All
Am I
right,
considered middle age?
you are considered middle aged.
Really?
Yeah. So,
I don't know what middle age is, so I just wasn't trying to learn.
so
When is middle age?
middle is like, you know, probably 40s or so.
Oh, man, I'm past middle age.
Well, I mean, it's definitely middle age in terms of middle age is like middle of the average, I guess, life expectancy. They're like
Okay.
50s
Then,
for
yeah.
sure, middle age.
Then I'm middle age.
Yeah. But anyway, get into it.
I'm
So-
sorry, I didn't need to know.
Yeah, so all that to say, she has these friends, right?
Mhm.
And you know, she used to do a lot of different things with them. She was always kind of like, I guess, that third wheel kind of friend. Don't really have a partner, but is always around in the picture. So, you know, going out, y'all do something as a couple. Oh, we got to bring what's her name, because it just that integral to like the friendship and relationship that y'all have. It's
Kind of
not-
like what we do.
yeah, not just one friend. It's a friend for both people. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's just one person, so it's not a double date.
No, it's not a double date. Like this person never had no partner,
Okay.
but she was always around, like a good friend. Like, oh, you know, I trust what's her name around, you know,
My husband, because I trust
they-
her with everything. Okay.
yeah,
I
exactly.
got it.
That kind of situation.
Okay.
So, and again, this is both their friends. They both have a relationship. It's kind of like a, you know, sisterly kind of deal. But anyway, all that to say, she has not seen him in a while. They kind of, you know, just not went their separate ways, but you know, just some distance has came between them. And recently, the wife messaged her talking about, you cheated on my husband, this, that, and the other.
You
and-
cheated on my husband.
yeah,
Or you cheated with
with my husband. You cheated with my husband, and this, and cussing her out, and you know, just coming at her crazy, all through text message, really just trying to confront her on the situation. And she knows in her mind, she ain't did a lick of anything. She ain't heard from these folks in a minute. She just is completely confused about this, and she's really kind of like finding the kind of humorous the fact that this is even happening to her. So she wants to know what she should do. Do she support the friend in her time with this obvious something's going on for her to feel this way, or does she block her friend? That's kind of the conclusion she's coming to. I either support her, obviously try to figure out what's going on here, or she just did me real foul with this disrespectful angle. I can't believe this. I'm gonna just block her, leave it alone. That friendship was not worth nothing if this is what you're coming to. So how do you feel about this situation, Queen Lenora? What would you do if this happened to you? And everybody in the chat, how y'all feel about this one? 'Cause this one is pretty bizarre. All that to say, simply, you've got a friend of a married couple, and now you know, they haven't talked in a while. Now the wife is saying that the friend has cheated with her husband, and the friend knows she ain't did nothing, and now she wants to know, should she support them or support her friend while she's going through this issue with her husband, or should she block this friend, leave it alone? The past was what it was. We had a good time then, separate ways now. What would you recommend?
The type of person that I am, I would have called. If she wouldn't answer, then I would have left her a message saying, you know what, I don't know what's going on and how you feel that I slept with your man. That's like a brother to me, a best friend. I just, you know, I would just really go and tell her about herself. And then I would just say, you know, since you couldn't, you know, answer the phone and talk to me, I'm going to leave you alone. You don't have to worry about me. I'll leave you alone. You'll never have to worry about me again. And that's what I would do. I don't understand the blocking and all that, so I'm not into the blocking.
Yeah.
I know how to block you without blocking you. I just don't answer your phone calls. I look at the phone, it rings, and I act like it didn't ring. Like, it's really not that hard for me.
Yeah.
I think it's childish about the blocking. To me, I've always thought that. I've only blocked a couple of people in my life, and I knew I was being childish. And that's just because I didn't like them, and I never wanted to talk to them again. It was a point blank never. But on that, I would just leave her alone. I just leave her, and I would say all that because I need to be able to plead my case for me.
Yeah.
And so some people are like, I wouldn't even waste my time doing that. And that's good. If you got it that way, I just don't have that in me. I feel like I need to tell you that you wrong. And then as I tell you that you're wrong and all that, then I can leave you alone. Like, then I'm done. And you don't have to. I won't call. I can see you on the street, and I won't even look at you. Like, I could pass you. I wouldn't smile. I wouldn't say, hey. I wouldn't say nothing to your man. I wouldn't say nothing to nobody. Y'all, it would be like we never met each other.
Yeah, it'd be just that situation.
It would. I just, because I already explained it.
That's just real
Because
simple.
I'm like, I don't know where you got this from. And now I take offense because you feel like I would do something like that. And there'd be no way I would do anything that way. Because I care too much about me to sleep with your man or anybody else's man. And definitely not yours, where we like, glued to the hip. Why would I do that? Like, and how dare you feel that way and don't even tell me about it? So you just up and had it in your mind, but you still with your man. You still with your husband. So he got to have this conversation or whatever, and you guys are still together. I'm the only one that didn't get to say. Somebody that was there before your man. So, yeah, I'm done. You don't even have to, and all that would be on there. I'm done. You ain't got to worry about it. Because you didn't even give me an opportunity to speak for my own self, but you still effing your husband, right? Like, you still with your husband and all that stuff. And did you confront him? And then when you did you still was he still living in the house? Are you avoiding him as well? Like, because I just kind of need to know what's going on. Is it just that you're attacking me?
So you getting on it?
Yeah.
You mainly said bars. I know how to block you without blocking.
That's what I'm saying right there. But yeah, I just think it's silly. Like, and women, we do that a lot. We'll sit there and break off a friendship, and the man is sitting up there chilling and living large, like, hey. And I'm like, but he owes you more respect than she does, regardless if you grew up with her or not. She could have came out the same womb. Like, your mama had one, we like twins. He still owe you more respect because y'all are as one. So he gets that. He gets everything, and then you offended me, but I didn't even get a choice. I didn't get a chance to plead my case with you. I don't even want to talk to you again.
Yeah, exactly. We got to reel it in big for the next one. All right, we got MLW Fishing Man. MLW in the building saying hello. Love and Live show. And hello to everyone.
Hey.
What's good, MLW? It's nice to see you in the building.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a good day so far. If you didn't know what we're talking about here on relationship advice right now at the moment is actually the title and thumbnail that you clicked on.
Yeah.
This lady right here, she was having an issue because there's a couple that she's friends with and she's always been in the picture, and they're not really quite talking at this moment, but the wife just randomly came out of nowhere and said that she was cheating with her husband, and she confronted her and cussing her out and doing all this crazy stuff through text. And the person who's receiving it, she knows that she didn't do anything wrong. So now she's coming with the question, should she support her friend during this time, or should she just straight block it, leave it in the past?
I don't even know how you support a friend that they ain't talking to you. How do you support it?
I'm going to reach out, try to extend the helping hand or whatever it is.
I would call once, and she'll answer, then I'm going to leave a message. And she could call me after that again. It would never happen. We'd be done.
We got to welcome.
And I'll let her know. Don't even call. Don't waste your time calling me. Don't do anything.
You're getting real heated about
this. No,
because
I get offended by that. I get offended when women do that. There's things that I get offended with women. Women will hold another woman more accountable than they do their man. Number one, that pisses me off. Like, I'm not I'm not having sex with you because you know I was gonna say something foul.
Yeah.
But I'm not having sex with you. I don't owe you anything. You know what I mean? Just to be a good friend to you. But then you could disrespect me and everything over this dude, and I don't get to have no say when it comes to you and your man. Okay, so that's the number one piss me off. Then the second number one thing, because
It's
number one.
two number ones. I'm like, what? It's not number two.
The second,
it's the second number one thing.
It's like, okay, you know me, like right now, you know who I am, right?
Yeah, I know.
And so somebody come and tell you about me and talk about me like a
You
dog.
don't really be doing that.
Yeah,
Oh, you
and
kidding
then
me?
you start believing and be like, yeah, F her because she's stupid.
What's wrong with you?
And then now you don't like me or mad at me because what somebody else told you. And that pisses me off. And mind you, I'm not saying what they saying ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
It could be everything they said.
there's no discussion
because
or
that's
anything like
what
that.
I'm doing to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you probably did to me is what it is.
It's a
So
whole different thing.
I might be yelling at you, cussing you out. That's because I'm reacting to you.
Mm-hmm.
So everything the person might be saying is true, but what that got to do with Elijah?
Mm.
So those are two number one things I don't play with. Like if you know me for who I am, then you hold me accountable for who I am. You don't hold me accountable because Sally done told you about me. Oh, well, I don't know why. What you did to Lenore for Lenore to do that? No, that's just how she is. Again, I don't know what you did to Lenore to get her to do that to you. Well, wait till she do it to you. I won't be doing what you do. And if you can tell me what you did so I can make sure I don't do it, then I'm all right. You know what I mean? Like have those type of conversations. When people talk about my friends to me, I don't get into it. I let them vent. Go ahead and vent. Well, she don't do that to me. I don't know what happened. That's between y'all. Y'all figure it out. I don't get in between my friends fighting. I do it like that. That's it. I don't get into it. So I respect the same thing back. So those two things, picking me over a man pisses me off, and picking somebody else over me pisses me off. It just does. And it's not like a pick, but, you know, like a normal pick. Like, I choose her. That's my bestie. No. I mean, like, you know who I am, and somebody come and tell you about me.
Yeah,
or
you challenge my character before you challenge your partners, what you're saying.
Yeah, and then you have this man, and then he gonna tell you what I did, but you know me. And then you don't tell me about it, and then you want to stop talking to me about it.
You having a problem with that?
You ain't gotta worry about talking to Lenore. Lenore won't waste her time with you.
Well, we gotta welcome somebody in.
You a stranger.
Other
Thief in the
half
knife.
of the Rooks. We got Vino
Vino
Rooks. Vino
Hey,
in the building. What's going on, Vino? How you doing today? He
Yeah.
said, hey, loving this show.
Hey, Vino.
What's going on? How you doing today, Vino?
That's my
Nice
brother
to see
right
you
there.
in the building. So,
Me and Vino are brother and sisters. Just hanging out.
so that's the situation with that, and that's how you are coming to the situation.
Yeah, so I mean, like literally, when people act like that, leave them alone. Right now, she all laughing, he. But I think when she thinks about it, she's like, "Dang, that's messed up."
Yeah.
Leave them alone. And when I say leave them alone, like you can see her. Y'all can have some mutual friends and be kicking it together, and she can say hi, and you. There you know, your mood don't frown. You don't smile. Hold on. Eli, say hi to me.
Hey, how you doing? Oh,
You guys are crazy. What y'all doing over there?
You acting up.
Better ask somebody. I'm really good at it. I am so good at it. I used to do that to this one girl. I did not. I'm gonna just tell you. And we became really close at one time in our lives. She was this white lady, and I thought she was trying to be black. And I don't know. Like I say, if you white, be white. If you black, be black. You don't be trying to be one of us. Just be who you are. I've always been like that. And so I thought she was trying to be black. So I wouldn't talk to her. So I would come into my mom's house. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Stop it. Give everybody a hug. Skip over and go give that person a hug and skip back over to this person. I did it. I'm very good at it. Like, you're not going to bother me. I just want you to know you are invisible. And if you want me to be invisible to you, I will show you better than I can tell you.
Man, you got her on the edge. All right, we got
Jagged Little Edge.
Jagged Little Edge in the building saying hello, everyone.
Hey, oh,
What's
Jagged,
going on?
Jagged,
Little
Jagged,
Edge in the
Jagged.
section.
I love me some Jagged. Okay, Jagged. Okay. I'm going to have some money this week coming up.
Look, you rubbing on your eyes and everything. What's going on with you?
Well, my eyes be bothering me. And you can put the drops in my eye today. Jagged.
I did put the drops in.
Not
Oh,
today.
no, that was last night. Yeah.
Jagged. For real, Jagged. I need that drink, Jagged. Jagged. Okay, that's our relationship. I need some money this week. I need that drink. And I think he says like $13. I can afford $13. If not, Eli got my back.
So anyway, what was you saying? Go ahead.
I was saying Eli got my back to buy the drink. Thank you, Jagged. So I know you said it's on your site, and I'll be forgetting. That's why I'm having.
Is Jagged on Edge or rooted in essential oils?
They're married. They're as one.
Oh my goodness, you acting up.
Where do you think their money gonna go to? Both, cause they married.
Some people get on live.
No, like that'd be like somebody asking Chris, "Give me some seasoning, some hot sauce." Okay, you gonna about my wife? Yeah, but y'all married.
Look. Some people get on live and don't know how to act. But
y'all
anyway,
don't know Jack Little Edge is fine. Like he fine.
We gonna
I
go
ain't stealing
ahead.
you from your husband. Just give you a compliment.
Oh,
I'll be over
man.
here trying to tell somebody.
Jagged Edge, I'll tell Famous.
See how that is? Because when they won, they won. When the money goes to him, guess who gets the money too? Jagged. This is why people have a problem with marriage advice, right? Or marriage. Because they always act like there's two different people. When you married, you're one. And once you get that one down, see, this tells you right now.
Jagged Edge just
No, for real, this tells you right now how society constantly separates people all the time. And we fall into it. When you get married and say, I do, you are now one. That means when Chris acts up, Lenore done acted up. And Chris be acting up.
look.
Chris be acting up.
Wow.
When I act up, Chris be acting up.
And Jagged Edge said, that part, pass me the money.
That's what I'm trying to say. We got to just keep it real. So I don't set, once I know y'all married, there's no separation. If Jagged Edge is over there modeling like he modeling, that's Famous. That's just what it is. And when Famous is over there selling me that drink, that's Jagged. See, this is why relationship advice is so important, because people miss that part when they're married. That's why there's a lot of divorces, because there's always, that's him and that's me. That's her and it's me. No, we are one. We are equal. There is no Chris without Lenore, and there is no Lenore without a Chris, because we signed a paper. Mm-hmm. Chris got ownership of me. I got ownership of him. We are now one. When I buy a car from somebody and the car breaks down, I can't go that I got it from so-and-so dealership. They like, I got this from you paid for the car. It's yours. Why are you coming to me? Because I'm still paying payments to you. And you signed the contract. You make a payment. You better go get the car fixed. That's just what it is. It's yours. Oh, Lord, I don't know why I'm telling y'all. Y'all married folks and y'all single people need to understand this, because y'all be getting stuff mixed up. You're one. There's no two of y'all. There's no two. There's just one. One person. Eli, learn that because you're about to be one with somebody. You better learn that when Abby act up, guess who else acted up? Elijah. When Elijah act up, guess who else is acting up? Abby.
Yeah, I guess I have to work on that one, because I know I don't be acting up, so we're going to have to make sure that she ain't acting up. But anyway.
I didn't know we was getting on the show lying. It just
it's
took
a
me
comedy
out.
show. It's a comedy show. So
It was
anyway.
a straight lie just came out. Like, this is how quick Eli lies. That's why I say his name is Elier, because that's how quick Eli be lying. Right there.
Anyway. So, Wonderful Mama laughing. Look, Jagged Edge said we be trying to show the kids what love and marriage really looks like.
That's right. And that's what they ain't gonna see it no other way. Especially like you guys got a son. This is still marriage advice, y'all. So don't be getting
It's
on me.
definitely relationship advice.
Right here, don't be getting on me. But if they don't see it with you first, and you guys are in the household, and all they see is you guys arguing, but they don't see the love between y'all relationship, how are they gonna learn to do it on their own? Not saying they can't. Just how they gonna learn to do it on their own. Mm-hmm. You are their prime example. That's why you and your spouse becomes before the kids. It goes God, and then under is self-care, self-love, spouse, then kids. If you put kids over here and spouse under here, spouse ain't never getting that. Kids gonna drop down to family, work, whatever it is. It is spouse, then it's kids, and then whatever layers y'all put here is however what layers you want to do. But that's how it goes. So if they gonna see a healthy relationship, you gonna show them a healthy relationship. Show them what a healthy looking relationship is. And it doesn't have to be like everybody else or how Cinderella and all that. You show them your healthy relationship. Because me and Chris ain't nothing like Cinderella and them. I'm going to tell you, we got crazy relationship. But it works for us. Yes. Jackie
Love said self-love is so important.
It is, because we miss that. But that's part of that God. You know what I mean? We give God his time. And then under there, we give that self-love. Because after that self-love, it's about me and my spouse. Me and my spouse. Then it goes to the kids. And my kids will tell you, they never came before my husband or me. They never came before us. That wasn't even an option. We just look at it. You don't come before us. So that when the kids grow up and they leave, me and Chris still have that same relationship because we didn't invest everything into the kids and forget about ourselves. We kept building. And even if you're not married, self-love is so important. It's okay to love yourself and shower yourself and spoil yourself. Treat yourself the way you want your partner to treat you. Hey, God will definitely tap on your shirt and let you know you need to take care of yourself. Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen.
All right. So Jagged Little Edge right there, we was chatting about a healthy marriage.
Healthy.
Let's speak on this situation with a more
We're not going to a healthy
unhealthy marriage. All right.
I knew it was coming, y'all.
So this husband right here, he's about 54, and he's having an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's married. His wife is a little bit younger. She's late 30s, stepping into her 40s.
Okay.
And they've been married for 7 years.
Okay.
They've been together, but the first year of their marriage, there was already some issues. Okay.
Okay.
The wife was saying that he got a wandering eye. He's always looking around, and he admits, he be looking around. He surveys the area constantly. He's looking at everybody. That's just what he does. He likes to, really be comfortable of his surroundings. He's always checking. That's just kind of what it is. He got his head on a swivel. So, that was the first thing. All right. And then one day she was just feeling, I guess, uneasy about things, and so she went through his phone. And on his phone, she found that he had the number of his ex-wife within his phone.
Okay.
So she went through looking at it, and apparently they had a recent conversation. Nothing out of the usual or anything, but they just asked like a detail or question kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all that to say, there's just been this air of distrust, and she tells him she don't, she finds every reason to justify her distrust. They now have kids, so they've stepped into this marriage and brought all of this, and so far into their marriage, 7 years. This is all happening within the first year. They're still together and everything, but now their conversation is coming to divorce. And he's now saying, well, we've been together 7 years. You don't really have no grounds for divorce. All you keep saying is the messages of my ex-wife, and I told you about that. And you said I'm looking at other things, and I'm like, he's feeling exhausted and tired in the relationship because he feel like he's walking on eggshells. He said he can't even really look nowhere. He feel like he gotta have his head on his shoes 24/7. So he feels uncomfortable. Obviously, he doesn't like the way that she has come, and his wife now is not interested in him physically or emotionally. So she's bringing the conversation of divorce. He's not looking for divorce. He don't even feel like she's necessarily even really about to do the divorce. But overall, with this situation, she not seeming to really want to talk to him about anything, really blocking things down. He wants to know what he should do in the relationship. What's the next step? He wants to try to repair and mend whatever it is, but obviously this distrust has built up, and it's situation after situation. and it's been going on for 7 years. So what do you recommend for this couple, Queen Lenore?
And it's the man that's writing in, right?
Yeah, this is the husband writing in. He's writing in because,
I was wishing it was a woman. I was wishing it was a woman.
he was wishing it was the one.
I wish it was a
Well,
woman.
because, I mean, this is their current situation. They haven't spoke for about a week, about 5 days. Yesterday,
I
she
need
said
her.
she was looking at a divorce attorney. He told her that she didn't have any grounds for divorce because this, I thought everything was cool, taken care of. I mean, of course, you had this trust issue, but you never said, you don't feel like the divorce is justified. There's all that to be said. And he says his wife understands they think differently and all this different stuff. And he even asked for some guidance on how he could speak to his wife differently or properly to make her feel more trustworthy. So he doesn't really know where he should go.
Okay, so even though this is not the wife that's writing in, I'm going to have to give my opinion to the husband, which I really need to talk to the wife because she's the issue. It's not really him being the issue. It's him. And you guys can go, well, because he got the wandering eye. He had the wandering eye before they got married, so that's something she should have noticed before they got married. That's just what it is. It is what it is. I was a flirt. I can't flirt to save my life right now. But in the first 10 years of our marriage, I was a big flirt. I flirted. I got so much free stuff. It's just ridiculous because I flirted so hard. And Chris knew I flirted. Like, I flirted. But, he knew I wasn't no easy target to get to. And he knew he was a good man, so I wasn't going nowhere. And I wasn't flirting to get nobody's number. I was just flirting because it was just...
Just because you had to do it. Just because you could.
Yeah.
Just
Because I could.
Mm-hmm.
Him having a wandering eye, my thing, I don't care. My husband can look at another woman as long as you don't touch and don't be gawking. You know what I mean? Because if I see a fine man, I'm like, damn, he's fine. He's tall too. Or he fine, but he like a little shrimp. I can't, do shrimps.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I am. It's just an open and transparent conversation, but that's who I was when he met me, and that's who I still am. I don't flirt anymore, so I guess I'm not still that person.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, this is where God comes into play.
Your money said Queen has a hidden talent.
But yeah, this is where God comes into play, where you just talk to God and have this conversation with God, because there's nothing you can do because you're not the problem. And you can't do anything to make her feel better because there's nothing she's going to do to be able to feel better. All that you could do is spend time with her, love her, and be a good husband and talk to God. That's really all you could do. She's the one that has the insecurities. You can't change her insecurities. That's something God going to have to do. That's something that she's going to want to have to do, is change those insecurities. This is the only way for me to tell people the best way to fight dirty is to tell daddy, which is God. That's the best way to fight that dirty, because you cannot mend a relationship if the other party is not willing to mend the relationship. You can go to counseling, you can do all kinds of stuff, but if that other person is not trying to mend it, you're not going to mend it. So that's when you cheat. You be like, okay, God, get on the phone, do however you talk to God, and just let him know, my wife is tripping. I don't know what you need me to do. I am a willing vessel. If I need to stand still, I'm going to stand still. If you tell me to do this, I'm going to do this. But I want to save our marriage. We've been married 7 years. I don't want a divorce. So if you was wondering if I wanted a divorce, I'm telling you out of my mouth, I don't want a divorce. And I don't need none of them smart people. He's God and he already knows you don't want a divorce. You got to tell God what you want. He wants to hear you say what you want. Yes, he knows what you want. Yes, he knows what you need, but he wants you to ask. And my thing is, we was created after him. That's the same thing. I hate when somebody give me a, I wish I had one of those good old burritos that Lenore made. Ooh, I wish there was a restaurant that. I ignore that. Because you could have just said, Lenore, can you make me a burrito? But if you're going to sit there and go around the bush about it, I'm just going to be right along with you around the bush. Girl, yeah. I wonder, do they make somebody make a burrito like me? I'll be right there with you. I feel God's the same way. So tell him what you want and then listen. Because he might say, go get her a gold rose. You be like, a gold rose? I ain't never heard of it. Just go get her a gold rose. So you doing all the searching, looking, because you know, faith without work is dead. So that means you got to do the action. That don't mean God gonna show you where the gold rose is. You just gonna look, and you sitting there gold rose. That might have been a question that she had, like, Lord, if we're supposed to stay together, have him. I need a gold rose. I need to see a gold rose. Well, you can't beat that if the husband brings you a gold rose. Because this is how you know. Because your daddy is my daddy, and he told me to go get you the gold rose. Like, that's the best way to win this wedding, this marriage. But if you're trying to do stuff on your own, you're not going to be able to do it. You're just not. And she's done. She made herself done. And how she made herself done, this is things that I tell people, and we say so often. Keep people out of your marriage. And this is how we bring people in our marriage. Girl, I think my husband's having an affair, trying to cheat. He always got a wondering eye, da-da-da-da. And you think you're telling a friend that's going to give you some good on. Girl, that's what my man used to do. And you know he cheated on me. You see what he did to me. He got 3 or 4 other baby mamas while my baby is 2 years old. And they got older sister. One of them, their birthday is 3 days apart. That's what. So and I bet you he did the such and such too, didn't he? See, I told you. Because he cheating. Girl, you ain't cheating. Well, now, she in your business. And now she believing what her friend said because it sounds like what she going through. And it don't be the same. It's just our interpretation matches. But in reality, if you're looking at your surroundings, hell, if you're looking at a girl, I'm like, dang, she got a part on her. Shoot, oh, okay. Anyway, okay, such and such, dang, titties big, you know, okay. Whatever it is, you ain't touching, you ain't bothering, you just look, it's there. And half these women are naked walking down the streets. So you can see the crevices of their butt. You can almost see their cootie cat. You know what I mean? You see the bottom of their titties nowadays. So yeah, it's hard. And men like body parts. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, you know, if you knew this about your man in the beginning, that's something you should have addressed before getting married. It's something you should address before you get married. Now we're married, he should just automatically stop because we're married. I didn't even know you had a problem with it. Like, you didn't even give me the opportunity to plead my case or nothing. Now we're married. You shouldn't be looking at other women or looking around your surroundings. I'm the same way. I look around my surroundings and I start staring. Sometimes I'm staring at people and I'm not really staring at them. I'm staring through them. It's just now my mind went into a thought process. So I'm looking. Now I be looking at a man and I'm just looking through him. I couldn't, if you told me to describe a man, I probably couldn't describe him for nothing in the world. And we all do it. We just all do it. But if you want to keep your marriage, you got to go to God. Plain and simple. And let him know. I want to keep my marriage. I don't know why she acting like this. Help me, Lord. And that's what it is. But when God helps you, you better be on it. Like when he tell you to jump, you say how high. When do you want me to go? Go. Look, race for it. He already know how long it's going to take you to do it. So, but as long as he see you move it. I can't find a gold rose. You guys have that? There's no such thing. I can pay you a gold rose. No, I need a gold rose. Gold rose. Do anybody? I went to this one store, and they said they got a gold rose. It's rare. It cost me $300 for the gold rose. Buy the gold rose. Lay it down. And that's what it is. Give it to her. Kiss her and say, here you go, baby. And that gold rose might mean way more than you ever expected. It might just be a start to open her heart. It might not mean nothing. She probably be like, dang, why did you give me a gold rose? This is as rare as this gold rose is. That's how rare you are to me. And I never want to let you go. Ooh, dang.
Queen Marjorie.
Look at me.
She's starting something over
Oh,
here.
shut up. Y'all know that was tight. You know, don't be over there looking for no gold rose so you can give it to your woman. So you know that was tight. That was a good one right there. Give me my props. You don't ever want to give me my
I'm not
props.
live acting up. That's the thing.
So you're not going to give me my props.
No, you was.
That
you
was a good
spitting
one.
game on it.
That
You
was a
spit
good
game
one.
with the golden rose there. So that was that situation. That's
Sometimes
how you
I think
say
I
it.
could be a man. Yeah, I mean, woo, that's probably why I'm a woman, because I would have been a player.
So you saying send that situation out for him.
Yeah, it's another guy. Now, if it was her,
Okay, well we're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in before we get into that. We got somebody sliding through saying what to do, crew. We've got
Nicole
Reeves.
Hey, Nicole, how you doing?
How you doing?
How my sis doing?
All right, we got Nicole, and we also got
Crooked Peach.
Crooked Peach said, "What's up, love and live?
How you doing?
How you doing, Crooked Peach? Nice to see you in here."
On?
All right, go ahead. What's on the inverse, on the flip
So
side?
if you could get your woman to watch this, my thing I would tell her is stop it. Your insecurities is going to damage any relationship you with. Ain't no man's job is to stop you with your insecurities. That's something that's between you and God. Stop it. If he ain't touching no woman, he ain't doing any of that, why are you worried about it? Has he cheated on you? And no, I can't even say have you assumed, because your mind is already there that he's cheating, because you don't let all them past relationships come into this relationship, and you so already prepared for a man to dog you and cheat on you that you putting it on this man, and now you trying to leave and the man ain't did nothing. All he's trying to do is be a good man, and you up here already, you're self-sabotaging your relationship. I see people self-sabotage their businesses, their careers, their life, their children. You're self-sabotaging this relationship that you went in. I don't care. Chris can look like he might have been cheating. If I ain't got proof he cheating, I ain't acting like he cheating. Because I know how Satan is. Y'all all be like, oh, I know how Satan is. He's a manipulator. He's a thief. He kills, steal, and destroy. How y'all gonna say that and then act like he ain't gonna kill, steal, and destroy? And the main thing he gonna kill, steal, and destroy is a marriage. Plain and simple. So stop it. You need to get some healing, get some counseling. You need to really be just talking to God every day. Just talk to him. Just fall on your face, talk to God, and be like, Lord, heal me, because I got some insecurity. You done carried your past into your future, and ain't nobody can deal with it, and ain't nobody meant to deal with it like that. Like, you got to heal. This is why I tell people, stop jumping in and out of relationship. I'm going to jump in this relationship, that. Don't do that. Heal from each relationship so you don't carry that past trauma over into this relationship. That's one thing I don't understand. Because there's been some times where I'll be like, Lord, it's Chris. Lord, it's Chris. Because you know, I'm going to go to jail. So, just shut up and stand still. You'll see it all. Okay. And I have learned to stand still. And I'm going to tell you that it's been hard to stand still. There's sometimes that's the hardest job ever, is to stand still. But when I have stand still, it has shown me everything I needed to know. Everything I needed to know. And that's what I say, is you can't trust your partner. I never understood why you married a partner. Why people get married if you don't trust them? Because if you don't trust them and they ain't doing nothing now, and it's just a simple, we gonna build this trust. You can't build a trust if you ain't never trusted. You got to give that partner 100%. Period. And then you got to have proof. Like proof that's cheating. Because there's going to be some cheating that look like cheating and it's just something that Satan done did. You see, Satan even tried to trick Jesus. So why wouldn't he try to trick you? You easier to trick than Jesus. I'm just saying. Like, get yourself together. That's what I want to tell her. Stop it. You're the reason why this marriage, it ain't on him, it's you. He over here minding his own business, doing it, blase. You ain't never caught him cheating. You ain't never seen anything. But you already assuming that's what he's doing. And you're building that, I need to get a divorce because I ain't going to let another man dog or cheat on me. And he ain't did nothing.
Well, Jaguar Edge said he really has to reassure her that she's the only one he loves, and do better on not looking at other women. And not do it so much in front of her, is what Jaguar Edge said.
But Jaguar Edge, he said that he just looking at his surroundings. And I figure like he knows more about what he looking at than she do. Now, like I said, there's sometimes I'll be like, dang, that man is fine. I'm more open and transparent with my husband, and he's known that from the beginning. I'm just open and transparent because I don't want him to ever be like, oh, she's sneaking to look at him. And I'll be like, oh, he's fine. Like that, and I do it like that, and I don't do it out there because ain't nobody catching my eye like that. I be on my own little world. I do. Chris has more issues with me in his dreams than he do with me in reality. Chris will wake up and be like, you try to leave me for so and so. Who the heck is that? So and so. Chris, stop it. I do it to him too. So it's just what it is. Chris, stop. He be like, well, no, I don't want to hear about it. Well, I'm just telling you. We're very open and transparent, and I think that's what a lot of relationships miss is that open and transparent because it can't be open and transparent because it offends their partner or what they feel. So then you miss that. So y'all can't never discuss nothing because I can't say this because then she's gonna take it to a whole nother level, or I can't say this because he's gonna take it to a whole new level, and he can't reassure her on something that he ain't doing. Now if he said or she said. Oh, he said, she said.
He said, she said, we said.
If he said that, she said that, you're not trying to spend quality time with me. We're not doing. That's a whole different conversation. I just feel like you got everything else is more important than me, and that you love everything besides me. Then I know how to talk about those things, but we're talking about he got wandering eyes, and he's saying I'm just looking at my surroundings. Now he could be lying and say I'm looking at my surroundings and I'm looking at this girl's butt. And yes, he needs to keep his eyes. Don't look too long. Just glance and go. But some girls don't even allow you to glance or go. They just don't. So my thing is, it's still you can't fix anybody's insecurity. He can do all he can to work, but then all he gonna do throughout his marriage is jump hoops. Pretty soon he ain't gonna want to be married because it's too much to keep working. And that's when she needs to be talking to God. He needs to talk to God. And they need to heal. And sometimes they might need to go to counseling.
Well, Nicole Reed says, hey, y'all. How you doing, Nicole? What's going on? We also got somebody in the building, and that is Micro Farmer. Micro Farmer touching down in the building. He said, hello, love and live.
Hello.
What's good with it? How you doing? And, yeah. Crooked Pete said, making your present pay for your past, bad idea.
That's what I said.
Jackal A said, and that's what I want to know. Has he cheated before? Because maybe that's why she's so insecure.
That's what I want to know. But that conversation, it's on him. We didn't get her version. And that's why I said I wish it was her who was writing in. You know what I mean? Then it would be easier.
Well, we got to welcome somebody in. We've got
Prince Daniel.
Prince Daniel's
rolling out
in the
that
building.
blue carpet.
Mr. Blue Carpet in the building. He said, hey, Queen and Elia.
Yeah.
What's going on, Prince Daniel? Nice to have you back in the building.
Listen.
Okay, Micro Farmer said, all the real talk. If you have trust issues, you don't need to be in no kind of relationship.
Exactly.
And E-Money said, please feel free to like, share, and connect with the Love and Live show if you haven't already. And Crooked Pete said, okay, my man could look at any woman. I know who he's at home with that night. All right?
Exactly. As long as he ain't touching and gawking, making the girl feel like, oh, this old man is creepy. I mean, like, literally. My thing is, I don't care that you look. There's beautiful people everywhere. And this is what, like, I think Chris knows, like, with me. I'll tell him I see a pretty girl. That don't mean I want her. So why I can't say this is a handsome man? Chris knows what type of man I like. Dark chocolate, tall. And if you bald, that's an extra plus. That's what I like. He knows that. So if I see one, be like, dang, he fine. Or sometimes I go, dang, he's tall. That's something you can climb right there. Yep. And I keep it kicking. And I might even go, you tall. I know. Dang, you tall. And then they looking down like this. I know. What you say? I said I know. Oh, okay. So you know you're tall. Yes, I know. Like, it is. I think we put too many limitations on people and we stop people. So me and Crooked Peach is the same thing. Like, I don't have a problem with Chris looking at a girl and saying she's pretty. I don't care. I don't have that issue because there are very gorgeous women out in the world. I'm not just gonna assume I'm the only pretty thing and that's the only thing Chris sees. And one, I was not Chris's type. Like, literally, I was not Chris's type. So if he sees somebody that was his type, okay. Guess who he with? Me. Guess who he loved? Me. And no other woman was able to get him to love him. No other woman could get him to love them except for me. So do you think I really care? Like, there's no competition. And I think we always want to look at somebody as a competition. No, if you're pretty, you're pretty. And I was so blessed to see that when I was in Texas when I was younger. Because there was these brothers. They'd be with their women. They'd be like, hey, sis, you looking good today. I'm like, thank you. And the woman be like, girl, yeah, you was rocking that outfit. Girl, you looking good. I'm like, thank you. I was just as excited when the woman said I was looking good as when the man said I was looking good. I was excited on both. They both said I look good. That made me feel so good because in the city and state I'm in, One, it was rare to see black people, walking down the street. And then when we did, we didn't want to talk to each other, acknowledge each other. So when I went to Texas and they was talking to me everywhere I went, I thought that was just better than sliced bread. Like, this is on point. So there's a lot of stuff that, just because when I went to Texas and went to Job Corps there, that I just do here in Oregon. And so people always go, are you from here? I'm like, yeah, born and raised. For real? And then they get mad at me. Where your mama from? Okay, you didn't ask where my mama's from. You asked where I was from. I said, I'm from here. My mama from New York. Oh, that's why you act like that. No. I act like this because of who I am. Shoot.
All right, microphone. He said, I'm listening. And Chris Daniel said, I know that's right, Crooked Peach, period.
Yeah.
And Crooked Peach said, I had a phone call. What I miss?
Girl, I was agreeing with you, amening you, and saying we the same girl. That's what it was. Because I just look at it that way. And Chris is right here. He'll tell you. Oh, no what? You ain't going to tell him?
No.
No, I'm just saying, back in the day, I used to flirt.
Okay, yeah.
And then Chris would scare him away.
You still do.
I don't flirt. I look retarded flirting now. Chris used to scare people away. They be talking to me over here, and then they see me sitting with Chris. And then they wouldn't talk to me. Why? Because of you. I'm like, hey, how you doing? They get high and they look.
Crooked Peach, I still flirt.
Girl, I don't know when I stopped flirting, Crooked Peach. That's the thing. I don't know when I stopped. But now I be trying, and I just look like, I'm handicapped. I be trying to wink. I used to could do it with such smooth, like, hey, how you doing?
You trying to do that now?
Now I just look like, you got something in your eye? Are you all right? Are you having a spasm? See?
He said, but just a tiny bit with the eyes.
See? I'm telling you, they be looking like I need help. Do you need help, sweetie? Leave me alone. That was my flirt. Get away from me. I can't get nothing free now. I used to get stuff free. But yeah.
So, there's only one more question.
Okay, one more question, y'all.
Set for today, Queen Lenore. So this question is about, it's a relationship, but it's also about children within a relationship, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this young lady here, well, actually, it's not quite young. She's a little bit older.
Okay.
But anyway, this lady here was in a long relationship before. And so all she really knew was, her partner. So they had a kid and everything. But the past is the past. We outside of that now. She's been dating around recently and has found somebody says she's interested in. So they had got together and they're now boyfriend and girlfriend. They put a title on everything. And they've only been together for about a week. I mean, she's known him for a little bit longer, only a little bit longer. Okay. They've been together for about a week. And so she has this child, right? Mm-hmm. He was over at her house one day or something like that. And pretty much the baby had an accident. And the baby had an accident. He offered to change the baby's diaper. And so there were some other people around. And it was like, some family members and stuff like, no, it's just not even a comfortable situation, saying all this stuff like that. And she is coming in saying, is this justified? Should he be able to? How do you feel about this?
Nobody's touching my child. I don't know you. Mm-hmm. And that's why I say this is where it gets really tricky because I known you for a couple of weeks and we decided we're gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend. I have a child. Mm-hmm. I don't even want my child to build a relationship with you until I'm completely in a building moment with you, okay? Yeah. Just because we put a title, that means we're just not seeing nobody else. Mm-hmm. That's what that title means to me, is that I'm not seeing nobody else. You start doing things with my kid don't know you, I don't know you, you don't need to change the child's diaper. By the time you get to know me, my child will be potty trained.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And if not, still, I need to make sure my child is safe because that's the safety. Because my child can't fend for himself. That's the safety
you have to bring as a parent.
Yeah. And I don't even know how you are with kids. Mm-hmm. To have you be changing my child's diaper, you might be rough. You might be like, hell, you might be a pedophile. I don't know. I just ain't got time.
You could have a charge. You could be an offender.
Yeah, and you just not doing that. Yeah. And we got all this family and stuff. I don't need you. And even if it was just me and you, I don't need you. I can do this on my own. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be rude about it. Oh, no, thank you. I got it.
Yeah.
It's just like when somebody come over your house and be like, ooh, can I do your dishes? You know, I'll help you. You want me to do the dishes? No, I got the dishes. You don't be like, should I let them do my dishes? No.
Yeah,
You-
like, it's not a conversation. Like
No, it's just, oh no, I got it. Don't worry about it. And change your baby's diaper and keep it kicking. I think women just already want that partner to step in
that.
and
To be a father.
Yes, and no, you're not father material yet because I don't need you to be father material, and it mean you don't get along and we break up, and
Exactly.
now
Then
you ain't gonna be loyal to my child because I'm not in the picture. So no, that's a number one up. Get to know me, understand me. Let me get to know you and understand you. Then if we get to have that relationship where we understand each other and I know you and stuff like that, then we can go on to maybe, I'll leave my child in the room by yourself with him for about 5 minutes, while I go get dressed. You get those opportunities. But right now, no, we're not doing anything where we're touching body parts.
Yeah.
We're just
Well,
not doing that.
Crooked P said, "Oh no." Okay. Oh,
She said, oh, hell no.
she's
That's
not
what she
feeling
said.
that one. She said, "Why is he even near that child? It's way too soon."
That's what I
And you
said.
still figuring out the relationship out. Like now you involving the child? No.
That's exactly.
Maybe one day you'll meet my child.
That's I'm like, why are we even meeting a child right now? Like, you can't even meet my child. Like, just because we boyfriend and girlfriend don't mean you meet my child. That's how we build up to. I need to, like I said, get to know the person first to know that this relationship is going somewhere before you introduce your kids. Everybody, what I hate is when all these kids think that's uncle or auntie. No, that's my woman. That's my man. You know what I mean? All this name, because then they get confused. Well, they family. Why I can't go with them? They ain't family. This is not family. This is mom's friend, not family.
Yeah.
Because when you put family on stuff, that's where people feel like, well, I can get in the car with Uncle Joe. That's uncle. No, that's friend. Family, friend. You see the difference? Like, you need to let them know that. This is wrong with kids now, not knowing who's really family, who's not. So, capture that and get that together correctly.
Nicole said, "Personally, you're not even meeting my kids that early."
That's what I said.
And yeah, Crooked B said, "No uncle business."
That's what I'm saying. And I think we do too much. We don't know how to name body parts correctly. And that's what I think is really wrong too. We're teaching kids all this fake stuff so they don't know really reality. So they're not learning it from their friends. There's a lot of crap I learned from my friends that was just bold-faced lies. And I don't think they thought they were lying. They were just telling me what somebody else told them. Like, it was just a lie.
They're trying to sound cool and one up each other and just blow up and it goes more extreme and now you have this whole contorted story.
And you don't know the difference. And then, like I said, people think like sex is this negative thing. So you teach your kids that sex is negative. What they're going to do? Run towards the negativity because they're like, oh, forbidden. It's a forbidden fruit. You see how Adam and Eve acted over the forbidden fruit. So that's what we tell them. I was up front with my kids. That's a penis. I don't know if I can say the other word. That's what that is. That's a vagina. That's what those words is. When you're married, that's when they come together and it's great. God loves it when you are married. Now people do. Your mama didn't wait all the time. Your mama waited with your daddy at the time, but your mama didn't wait all the time. So this is what your daddy didn't wait all the time. This is what it is. I'm openly and free to talk about everything. So my kids didn't say, ooh, the cookie. No, there was no cookie. Unless you go to the cookie jar in the kitchen and get you some cookies. You want some Oreos? They're in the those are cookies, okay? That we ain't doing all that other stuff. I think we do a lot of stuff and we suppress information that people, when they do get married or when they do get older, they feel ashamed about stuff that they shouldn't feel ashamed about. They should feel free about. And I was very open, not like sexually open, like, girl, yeah, you put your leg behind your leg over behind your head. Nothing like that, just where they can feel comfortable to ask me questions. And if I didn't know the answer, I would look up the answer and stuff like that. That is a common conversation, but we ain't nicknaming body parts. We ain't nicknaming saying that's uncle and auntie and that's cousin. And no, that is a friend We don't get in the car with who? Mama's friends, because we don't trust them. Oh, okay. And I'll say it in front of them. Who's that right there? Joe. Who's that? Mama's friend. So if I'm not around, do you get in the car with Joe? No. So everybody knows. So when Joe come up there, you can say, no, remember my mom said not to get in the car with you, Joe? Stranger danger, stranger. And then you walk down the street yelling stranger danger, because that's just what you're going to do.
Well, Crooked P said, love your parenting style. We also have to welcome somebody in who's uniquely lavish. She's stepping in saying,
I am Shakita D. Hey,
Shakita D in the building saying, hey, beautiful people, I'm late to the party.
Oh, that's a girl.
Better late than never. Better late than
yes.
never. Nicole said, when it comes to children, it's like running for president.
Yeah.
You'll be thoroughly vetted before I even consider it.
That's all. I agree with Nicole 100%. I just agree. There's no way.
I mean, how you supposed to know this person's values? How you supposed to know really anything about them?
But if you don't know anything, you can't teach.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Within 2 weeks, you don't really truly know this person. So even though this might be seeing each other exclusive, there's still a lot that you even have to learn about this partner. And I think it touches again what you were saying earlier. They're trying to piece everything together and snap somebody into place to be and play a role when y'all could be together right now, but next week all of a sudden Dad, this whatever his name is out the picture. So
and
now you're cycling through that and you create that whole process and insecurity kind of thing.
And you gotta think too, when you're dating and you're moving that fast in dating, it's probably not the time to be having kids when you move that fast, because the kid is going to slow that relationship down all the way. Mm-hmm. Like I could say when I met Chris in October and we became boyfriend and girlfriend in November, and then he proposed to me at the end of December or beginning of January, we didn't have no kids. So I can move fast like that. But if I would have had a child, I would have to move slower, because I need to make sure that before we get married, I trust you completely with my child. See, it's easy. We give our hearts to anybody and trust that they will take care of our heart, and then get shocked when they don't take care of our heart. Like, I can't believe they did not cherish my heart the way it is. But you're not getting to do that with my child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, that's something I tell people, you can't move fast in that area. Like, I can't tell you not to move fast, because I moved fast in both my marriages. One lasted 6 months. The other one, I'm on 25 years, hey. But you know what I mean? But I didn't have any kids with that responsibility, so it was all right for me to move fast. I didn't have to have trust in Chris to take care of somebody else's kids. You know what I mean? So always keep that in mind, that you might see some fast relationship. Do you really trust that person with your child? It's different than them trusting that person with your heart. But do you trust that person with your child? That they got your child's best interest. If you leave them today, they're still going to be a part of your child's life. See, a lot of times a man ain't going to be, or a woman ain't going to still be in that child's life when you gone. So you can't hop in fast. And right now you're moving fast. I know the person for a week or two. Now we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And now he want to change the diaper. No. We don't move that fast. So slow your roll.
Shakita D said life don't work like that. And Crooked P said role playing is a useful therapy tool. Yeah. Or is useful as a therapy tool. And Shakita said exactly. When children are in the mix, it's different rules.
It is.
And Crooked is giving you nice
25 years on them. Did I tell y'all about my 25-year goal that I did this year?
You did, but they didn't come in.
Yeah, okay, y'all didn't come in, so I got to tell you about this. So me and my husband were sitting on the bed. And the reason I'm saying it because he was like, well, how long has this been on your mind? I'm like, literally. When I said, Chris, guess what? That's when it came to my mind. So I said, Chris, guess what? He said, what? I said, we've been together for 25 years. We've been married for 25 years. He said, you've been married over 25 years. I said, yeah. I said, you've been married to me for 25 years. You know what we should do? I think every month you should give me a gift. Every month. And he's like, what? Nothing big. Nothing like, it could be creative. Just something. A gift. It don't have to cost some money. It can be just thoughtfulness. And I'll give you a gift every month. Give me one. And it'll always be on the 24th. It could be in the morning. We can wake up with the gift. It can be at the end. We going to bed with the gift. It's whatever mood we want, but every month on the 24th, we know that we're going to receive a gift from each other for the whole rest of the year. So it'll be 12 months. So then when it's our 26th anniversary, whatever comes in my head that time would be good. But I thought that would be nice. It's like something that we could cherish and hold on to and think about. And I just was been thinking about it all day. Like, God, you came up with that idea because I don't know why that idea came to my head. Like, just a special, something unique, you know?
Chris B said that's a great idea.
Thank you. And I think Chris is getting into it now because first, like, we got to think about it. I said we really can't because we're already 2 days in. And so we need to start preparing for July 24th. Because I don't know what gift. I said we probably will start off buying gift or something or doing something because we forget to think about it. But excuse me, I think by our next anniversary, it'll be something so unique that we done created ourselves. I think it'll get bigger each month we do it because the excitement will be there. And I thought that'd be really great because I'm not gonna say I didn't think we were gonna make it 25 years. I just, after you have your first marriage in the last 6 months. And I was really married to him for 2 years, but I thought I wasn't. But it is exciting. You know what I mean? Like, it's like next year, I would have known Chris literally half my life. Mm-hmm. Like, really, really, in October, I would have known Chris half my life. Mm-hmm. And that just like, it's like this amazing thing that you don't think about. You're just in your marriage and you're just happy, you're having a good time in your marriage. And literally, in October, I would have known Chris half my life. Isn't that weird? That's so, like, crazy to me. It's exciting, and I don't think people talk about that. Like, I think it's just amazing. And I think every year is something new. Mm-hmm. Like, you get this new, like, revelation in your head. And I remember I wanted to have a renewal, a wedding. And I really didn't want the renewal wedding. Okay, y'all gonna be like, what? I wanted a renewal wedding because I wanted a bachelorette party. Because when I got married to Chris, I really didn't know nothing about bachelorette party. But then when I started throwing bachelorette parties, I was like, I want a bachelorette party. And I felt the only way I was gonna get a bachelorette party is if I do a renewal service. So I need a name that I could call it, that I can have a bachelorette party. And that'd be good for me to have once a year with the girls. You know what I mean? Something to spice up and hey, I don't know. I need a name. So y'all come up with the name for me to have a bachelorette party that's not called a bachelorette party. We're going to create something today on relationship advice. Because everybody going to need that. When you get married, you're going to be like, yes, I would like to have a bachelorette. Just a party. And when it's all about me and people giving me some great advice, some horrible advice. And we see penises everywhere. Hey!
All right, we got to welcome somebody who's
back. What you think
back.
a bachelorette party is?
Six Bows is back. 6 Bows in the building saying that's a blessing that many take for granted.
Yes.
Quick appreciate. I'm not even close to 25, but we're at 8, and I'm copying that monthly host idea just because it makes me think and be really thoughtful, intentional gift idea.
Something you just, that's our moment to cherish. And since we got married June 24th, it would be every 24th of the month that you get that gift. And I just thought that was like. You ain't got to buy them big, all lavish. It could be just something like he writes a little note on a card that says how much he appreciates me. I mean, and it'd be just this thing I get to read. And I can hang up because it's something my husband wrote for me. A nice little poem or something. Or he, like I told him, I love Chris's pineapple upside down cake. So he creates this one tiny itty bitty pineapple upside down cake, low carb for me. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? Like, he just been practicing every month on making the perfect cake. Because everything has to be simple. Like, the sugar is good that we get for low carb. But wouldn't that be like just something creative in the same way with me? Like, I make him whatever my famous dish that he likes just for him. So nobody else is getting it. And we all just look at him. Like, I'm so intentionally wanting that. Like, you know what I mean? Just something unique. That's just for us every 24 months. Because we made it. You know what I mean? Like, you made it. And even at 8 years, you made it. Because when I'm telling y'all, my first marriage literally lasts, okay, hold on. I'm going to say 7 months. Literally last 7 months. It literally last 7 months. I thought I was divorced and then found out I wasn't divorced, so the courts had to eat that, But, I mean, literally, after that, you be thinking, why? And I got married on my first marriage just as fast as I got married on the second. I think I got married faster on my first marriage than I did my second. Yeah.
But Shakita D is saying right here, it's a post-nuptial party.
Post-nuptial.
That's what you're looking for. A post-nuptial party. And Crooked P said breakfast in bed. You know, wash his car. You know, just different things that you do. Just different gestures.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Acts.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just something where he just be like, and then, because he'll feel special too. You know what I mean? Like,
now
baby.
both of us feel special
Yeah.
because it's happening every time. And again, like you're saying, even though we know this is happening, you don't ever know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It could be something that's insignificant. It could be something that's very significant. But
you
either
might
way
not
it
even
goes,
know you liked the thing. You be like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, she got me that. I didn't
I
even
didn't
know
even know
I
I
wanted
needed
it. Like,
but it's the thought that it's really going into that every month. Every month you guys are thinking about each other.
I think that was just amazing.
Yeah, it was
that
really
was a
good
God
idea.
thing. It wasn't on me because all I was gonna say is, guess what? We've been married 25 years. And then I was like, oh, you know, you should give me a gift. And I think he thought I was just talking about him giving me a gift every month. But I was like, no, you would get a gift every month because you've been dealing with me for 25 years too.
Crooked B said, I'm going to do it and not tell him.
Ooh.
And Six Boss said, absolutely great idea.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. You know, because that's what you got to... That's one thing is, always spice up your marriage. You know what I mean? I think we don't do enough spicing up our marriage. We do a lot to be in a relationship. That's my man, that's my woman, that's my fiance. And then we get married and we do little things in the beginning and then it just slowly dies down. That's one thing I tell Eli, like with him and my daughter, I always say, what y'all doing right here, do this all the time. Do not stop it. Because see, that's how what happens is it takes one person to stop one day. And then we go for 2 days. And then we go for 3. And then you lose all that. And then you wonder where it's at. And these things that connected you together in your relationship to make you where you at now, you don't want to lose that because that's what bonded you. So if you lose that, guess what happens? You're damaging what brought you together. And a lot of people go, well, that's how I got the person. And you kind of want to keep the person, don't you? Like, that's the whole reason why we get married, because you want to keep the person. Mm-hmm. So you want to keep those things going, you know, all the time. Like, literally, Eli and my daughter say, I love you.
Not the eye roll.
About, I'm trying not to over-exaggerate, because, you know, I want to say 1,000 times a day. But they probably say it about 25, 30 times a day. I love you. To be to the point where like, where's my love? Do I get any love? Did anybody love me? Because I mean, y'all done said I love you 100 million times. Do I get a I love you? So they say about 25, 30 times a day. I'm like, so you guys got to keep saying that. Like even when you're married, that's something you say constantly. Just like you're thinking about it now to say I love you, you got to say it then too. Don't let it die away, because that's where you be like, after a while, you be like, wait a minute, why don't we say I love you? Oh, because we got the kids. You ain't got time to say I love you? Like, literally saying Elijah or saying Aubrey, you can't say I love you with that? Hi, Elijah, I love you. Why you can't do it? You had no problem doing it when y'all was dating and you're engaged. You can say it now when you're married. Every time y'all say each other's name, you got to say I love you and continue to say, because I promise you. They say, there's a name, there's a I love you. There's a name and there's a I love you. And like I said, sometimes I be getting jealous. Like, hello, can I get a I love you?
You're trying to get in the mix.
Like, can I get a I love you? Because I'm not heard 100 times and I'm the only one not saying it. So can I get one? But I let them, because that's their thing and it's cute. But that's why I said continue to do that. And there's other things that they do that doesn't come to my mind that I tell them continue to do forever. Because if you need it now, you definitely need it when you get married. And I don't think people understand how many demons come in your way when you say I do. The moment you say I do, it's like you got this freedom to love each other right now. Hey, I love you. And you can accept all the stupid things. Hey, that's so cute. That would normally get on my nerves, but it's so cute on you right now. And you say, you take this woman to be your wife? I do. You take this man to be your lawful husband? I do. Got one more time to do that thing. That it got on my nerves when we was dating, and it's getting on my nerves now. who are you? And then you got this whole new person, and then wonder, we need a divorce. I bet, because I don't know who the hell I married. I mean, that should be the show. Who the hell did I marry? Like, Because literally things change the moment you say I do. It just does. And that's what I think. I think the doors be shut. Like you got this open thing and everything, and Satan ain't paying you no attention. The moment you say I do, Satan open the gates. You know, like a horse race or a dog race, the gate open and they go running. That's how the demons are. And they are attacking you left and right. And sometimes you don't notice it because you're so in love. Like, I really love you. And then one argument comes in and it's way major. It was the same argument you had when you was dating, but now it's way major because we married. We are married. And I can't believe you did that. And it's just crazy. That's why I always say stay prayed up. Talk to God the whole time because Lord, them demons is coming. So.
Crooked Pete said, he is my safe place, and I want him to get. I never want him to guess if I love him and appreciate him.
Exactly. Speak it, Cricket.
Yeah, Shakita said, yup. And she said, oh, how cute.
Yeah.
Prince Danny said, yeah, those are all the things they do sound nice, great ideas. Cricket P said, teach your children it's okay to love out loud.
Yeah, it's okay. I get on their nerves all the time. I'll mess with them all. Yep. Y'all need to go somewhere because me and Chris is about to tear down, y'all. Yeah, because you know what? Because that's what you need to be getting ready to be doing all the time. Like, there's nothing, not the tearing down, but just always showing love. So if you showing love loudly now, you're going to show love loudly when the kids come. So for some reason, we want to show love quietly when the kids come. Oh, my God. I'm not going to really hug or kiss in front of my kids. No, they need to see that. They need to see that mommy and daddy always got a fire and passion for each other. They need to be like, oh, okay, mom and dad, oh, my God, can we go outside and play? That be the only time kids be like, kids like to be on video games. They be like, oh, my God, we going to go outside and play. Yeah, we're going to go play. They done hugged 5 times already. We going to play. Can I go to Joe's house? It's just across the street. Let me call Joe's mama. He said, oh, Juju go over there? Yeah, Juju could come over here. What, you over here? Yeah, mom and dad, they hugged each other 5 times. What that mean? I don't know, but we just want to come over here. It's lovey-dovey over there. And so when they get in a relationship, they know it's okay to be lovey-dovey. And you tell them, I'm lovey-dovey because this is my man, my husband. This is my wife. And you have those conversations openly and out there with your kids. And my kids are I don't care which one. They're very open. My one son would call me in the middle. Mom, tell her she don't make no sense. When you said yeah, that's what I did. Yep. They my other one tell my kids, my okay, Dad, I gotta go about to have sex. Okay, we didn't want you to be that open and honest and transparent, but that's how we were. Like we weren't that open and transparent, but I'm just blessed that my kids feel open and honest to be able to talk to me. Where a lot of parents feel ashamed in that area. My daughter talks about sex in front of me, and I'm appreciative of it. Like I appreciate that. Being comfortable to talk to me. Because like I said, I'm not going to lie to you. If I don't know, I don't know. But I'm not going to lie to you about anything. And because if you look at any of our older videos on here, before me and Elia actually started doing the channel together, me and my daughter would sit on here and she would ask me sex questions that her friends talked about, all that. And then I would just answer it. And I'm like, I don't care what the question is. Don't be ashamed. Whatever the question is, ask. Because there's a lot of kids got these questions and they can't go to their parents and they go to their friends getting misinformation. Because I'm going to tell you, I got some misinformation. And if I knew what I know now, I would have been a virgin until I got married. Thank you, Jesus, that my daughter did it. But hey, that's all I'm saying. If you knew what I know now, I would have waited. Like, there would have been a lot of stuff I would have waited. But I didn't know. We didn't have that open communication. My mom talked to me about sex, but it wasn't an open communication, a dialogue. She didn't constantly talk to me about it, which I constantly do. I tell them that, it can be a fine man, fine woman. They can have a disease. I show them every disease. Showed Eli diseases. Everybody got disease. Test. Look at that. They done created a new one. I ain't never saw that disease. Look at that. Hey, now get the camera on my face. And they used to be like, why are we watching this? We be at G Station. Look at herpes. This is what herpes look like on it. It's just an open, because I realized when I was younger that I probably would have been a different person if somebody would have been able to talk to me.
Well, GJ3 said Ephesians 5:33. Nevertheless, let every one of your particular let everyone you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence, respect her husband. Ephesians 5.
That means submit, y'all. It's saying reverence and respect. And that means submit. I think a lot of times we don't understand what submit is. We feel like a submit means, oh, I got to do what my man tells me to do. It is basically respecting him, relying on him, and trusting him. It's really what submit is. It really is. We take everything into our own consideration. It is really, that's all it is. You still get to talk. You still get to have your say. It's just that he might have to fail. But you right there to hold him up. You right there to encourage him. Lift your husband up. Be that best support. Make him feel good. Go ahead.
All right, Ephesians 5:31. For
Yeah,
this,
did that one.
okay. Did I?
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
So for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they shall be two, and they two shall be one in flesh.
What did I say earlier, y'all?
Yeah.
What did I say earlier? You won.
The one, yeah.
And that, don't be using no parent that, that's my mama. That's my... No. Your wife becomes before your mother. And if your wife becomes before your mother, your father, it definitely comes before your child. So don't marry somebody that you can't put above your child. Because when they see a happy marriage, it trickles down to them and they get blessed. It's when you put the kids before them, the kids don't be feeling blessed. Or they feel too blessed and superior over everybody. So those are your choices. Go ahead.
All right, Hebrews 13:4. Marriage is honorable, respectable, and all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, cheaters, God will judge. All right, GJ3.
That means you can do whatever you want in bed, just don't hurt nobody and have a good time. You can do whatever freaky thing you want to do. You can be nasty to everybody else, but they shouldn't be in your business anyway. Go ahead.
All right, so Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit ye with difference about yourselves unto your own husband as unto the Lord. All right.
So men have to love their wives because it's hard for them to do that. We have to submit because it's hard for us to do that. And again, submitting doesn't mean I'm being told what to do and I can't have no say. It just means I honor my husband's advice. I'm here to help guide him. And even when he makes a mistake, I'm there to pick him up from that fall. I'm his backbone. I'm his neck, just like he's my backbone. But once my husband loves me, there's nothing he won't do for me. Mm-hmm. And that's why it says the husband got to love, because it's hard for them to love. It's hard for them to trust. Hard for that. There you go. But it's hard for us women to submit. And that's why it is. But it ain't hard for a woman to submit when you have a good husband. And it ain't hard for a man to love his wife if you have a good wife. So your job is to be a good wife to your man. And his job is to be a good husband to you. Go ahead.
And this is the New Queen's Love and Live translation. All right. 1 Corinthians 7:2. Nevertheless, regardless of it, to avoid fornication, unmarital intercourse, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
And what that means is, don't be using that excuse, I'm tired, I got a headache. I don't care. One thing I learned, and my uncle is not saved, but he said the reason I will not cheat on my wife, and we all thought he was going to be a cheater, but he said the reason I have never cheated on my wife is because I don't care how mad she was at me. If I wanted to do, we did it, and then we went back to the argument. Anytime I wanted it, she satisfied me. Now, I'm going to tell you, I heard the answer to that is, that's probably exactly what God was saying. And I have never learned that when I'm mad, just mad that it's clank clank down there. I don't know. I be trying, but I just don't be in the mood. I mean, but I just think that's what it is. It's like when he wants it, he gets it. When you want it, you get it. That's it. We ain't holding it hostage. Well, he done made me mad, so he ain't getting none for 2 weeks. No, remember when I said when we as one, that's this way. So the moment you like this, I don't care if we still touching. It's easy for a woman or a man to get in. You always want to be like this. Never like this. This. Because when you like this, it's easier to open up. Have you ever known, like, if you have $100 bill, it's harder for you to break the $100 bill? But if you have a 20, you still try not to break it. But when you break it, you spend the rest of the money. That's what it is. So it's right here. You don't want to break it. But when you get like this, it ain't that hard to spend. Like, okay, I broke the 100, so it really ain't that hard to break the 50. Or I broke the 20. Oops, I fell in the accident. And then that's what they, how you do? You fell into it? How you accidentally had it? You fell into it? Well, that's because you broke the bond. The bond should always stay like this. We can argue. The bond is still like this. Go ahead.
All right, Shakira said, because you're my husband. That's her first favorite thing to say when she asks for something. It works every time.
Yeah.
And Crooked P said earlier that your faces were priceless. You look just like a teenager. All right. And, yeah, GJ3 said, you explained Ephesians 5:33 very well, Queen.
Well, thank you,
you explaining them all very well.
Well, I was trying.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and probably wrap up for today. We've been on here for a minute. GJ3 said, interesting comparison with the finger.
Yeah, I do it all the time. That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, that's her thing. Y'all don't know how you ain't seen this.
I do that all the time.
I don't know how you haven't seen that one, GJ3, but yeah, that is Queen's favorite visual representation because Queen is a visual learner.
Yeah.
So she's giving you a visual representation of why you have to be one, why you have to be connected.
Yeah, and it's so important.
Is very true.
I don't want
it is
divorces.
a good, I would say it is a good representation as well. Though it is, that's the only one I'm constantly seeing, but it's a very good representation of the case. So I'm like, if it ain't broke, I guess don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
Yes.
But I always think, I always want marriages to last. I don't want, there's going to always be a rocky situation in marriage, and marriages, some going to have a lot of arguments and some ain't. And it's just really, let's learn how to argue the correct way. Let's learn how to do these things the right way so then we don't have these major issues. And I think for me, premarital class was so important in my life because it really did teach me how to argue. It really did teach me that I need to listen, and I got to understand a man's point of view a lot better because their point of view and a woman's point of view is so totally different. And even though we're all human, we got 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs. I mean, we look exactly the same, just one look like a woman, one look like a man. But honestly, we think totally different. And it gave me more of an insight. And I think that's why me and Chris didn't have a lot of arguments. It just didn't. It wasn't like we were giving in and avoiding anything. It was just like, this is really like stupid. We're gonna waste our energy on this argument. Like that don't make sense. And our major big arguments really wasn't that major. But it was major because the way we blew up. Our reaction made it more of a major argument. But the ones I said on our 2 hands, where we probably didn't even fill up the whole hand of arguments, those were ones where it was just like misunderstanding. Like we got mad and we wanted to wait to see if the other person gonna catch on that the other person was mad. And usually they didn't catch on, so then we had to say, I'm mad. And you'd be like, what you mad about? I didn't even know you were mad. Well, because I didn't mean it that way. I wasn't even talking to you. Oh, okay. It was those type of arguments. So you can't eliminate a lot of arguments when you understand your position, how not to argue. Don't bring anybody down. Don't bring your partner down, ever. Care how mad you are at your man. How unrealistic your relationship partner is acting at this moment. Don't bring them down. Just be like, okay. And I mean, Eli has heard me say, oh my goodness, your uncle done got on my last nerves. He done got on my last nerves. I'm going to shoot him in the throat. He done got on my last nerves. But then when I come to Chris, I'll be like, okay, Chris, but Chris, I come to him totally with with nothing but respect and honor to him. And then he get mad. Well, that's not what I meant to do. That's how I took it. And so this is why we're going to talk about it, because this is how I took it. And he understands. And then it dies, because once I know he understands, and I know it's a true apology, because I could tell he understands and he wasn't seeing it that way, it's over. And we don't have to keep bringing it up. Now, if I bring it up now, it's usually because I'm laughing about it. It's a joke.
Well, Prince Daniel said movie night. That could be a good, awesome idea for you and Chris to bond.
Yeah.
Best idea ever.
Yeah, because we went to the movies on our anniversary. And that was fun. And I talked through the movie. Because a
And
lot
you
of times.
could talk through the movie because ain't nobody there. There was nobody up in that movie theater.
But that's why I used to go to the movies early because I would talk to the movie. I don't care. Like, I'm going to talk through it. Because Chris ain't going to talk to me. He wants to be quiet. Like, I'm watching the movie quiet. But the good thing about the movie theater, it's so loud that even if I'm talking, he can still hear it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking. Like, I'm going to be like, go over there. Do this. I was on Bad Boys 4 talking. Don't be doing that. Get him. Beat him out. Do this. I was all into it. So, yeah. I love movies. I used to go to the movies all the time. This one, it was like beating me down to go to the movies this time.
It was a surprise to catch you in the movie. What? You actually said yes? And Prince Dan said you could do movie night at home.
Yeah, no, okay.
Not that kind of party. But we're going to go ahead and close out, y'all. Thank y'all for your time.
We love you guys.
Today.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah. All right. We're going to close out by saying, remember to
love and live each day as if this
were your last.
Okay, I gotta do it again.
Each day as if it were your last. Thank y'all for watching.
Smooching.
Y'all take care. Have a good one.
Yo, L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. Love and Live Show. It's hot, taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Live. Let's go. Love and Live Show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Elijah always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning. For your royalty. Love and Live Empire. Bringing all the heat. You wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo?
Elijah, favorite nephew, Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and Live Show.
It's the love
Hey,
and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and Live.
It's the love and live
We laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and live each day as if it was your last.
The love live show.
Smooches.
The love live show. Love and live.
Yep. This is Love and Live Shop.